Hello to all of my amazing Cancers. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with a very special reading on today, Cancers. We're going to be talking about the planet Chiron, or Chiron, however you want to pronounce it. But it is retrograde now. It is retrograde right now. It has been retrograde for quite some time. But since it's a minor planet, I wanted to kind of talk a little bit about it. It's going to be retrograde until December 19th of this year, 2021. So let me help a couple of people out with Chiron. Chiron actually represents the desire to heal, right, and make whole, and it can indicate aspects of our lives where we have been wounded, right, and so that wounding is through no fault of our own, but again, being wounded, like, why are you the way that you are? You all are a nurturer by default, but why could you be an over nurturer, right? And so for some of you all, and if you happen to be a cross watcher on some of the other channels, you'll see where I separate the difference between how Chiron affects you, Cancers, and how it affects other signs. So let's get right into it. Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for my amazing Cancers as it relates to every area of their lives, specifically in areas of power and intellect, money and wealth, creativity and emotions, and spirituality, and where they need to take action. I am talking to my tenacious, highly imaginative, loyal, persuasive, emotional, in a good way, of course, sympathetic human lie detectors. You all are the money sign for a reason. You all are charming. You don't hold back your emotions. You give your absolute best. You're empaths and you're sweethearts, right? You are that I feel sign, right? Your ruling planet, the moon, never goes retrograde. So you all actually, if you balance out your own energies, your dualities, you balance out your own dualities, you're the perfect sign to keep your emotions intact no matter what else is going on around you, okay? Yes. Let's do this, Cancer. Let's do this. So how Chiron actually affects you and your wounding, your healing of any wounds that you may have experienced. There may have been some feeling for you, Cancers, that you didn't belong in some spaces. I don't know if it could have been where you may have been separated from your family in some course, or maybe adopted, maybe not feel like you're a part of your family, even if you weren't adopted, or you weren't separated from your family, but just feeling almost like you were just kind of sort of set apart, right? So here we have the Knight of Pentacles. Yep. Remember I said you all are the money sign. Yep. You're a very magnetic sign, so you attract the energy also of money. This is energy as well. This is a form of energy. Money is a form of energy. We also have the Seven of Wands. We also have the Six of Cups. Hopefully this is hopefully it's not blurred. We also have the Seven of Cups. We also have the Eight of Swords. Let me see if I can make a little bit more room here. This is a general reading, so please take what resonates with you. And if you're interested in a personal reading, go to queenamunra.com and click on schedule your session. And we have the eight of swords, right? Oh, we saw that. We also have the Knight of Cups. Yes. All right. So there's a lot of emotion in your card. Lots of emotion, right? Cancer. All right. If you've ever felt rejected in any way, shape, form, or fashion, even like starting as a child, like even in your own family, that can greatly affect your adult relationships, where you may over nurture somebody who is not treating you right. They're not interested in what your love language is. They're not interested really in reciprocating the love that you give. Because like I said, you all are sweethearts. At your highest frequency, you're sweethearts. And you attract many energies, including money, people, and every other kind of energy. You all attract everything. But if you felt like to any part of your life, that's where Chiron is really going to, because remember, planets don't slow down and they don't go backwards, right? They don't move backwards. When people think retrograde means going backwards, when we're talking about planets, it doesn't. It gives that illusion, right? So, excuse me, you may have been feeling like for quite some time, because Chiron has been retrograde for a little while now. It has been retrograde for a little while, since July 15th. But because it's a minor planet, I talk about it a little bit without saying Chiron in my reading, like you could have been feeling this way, you could have been feeling that way. But I'm going to be very specific about Chiron and how it affects you. If there's any part in you that doesn't feel like you were nurtured, whether it's, maybe you had maybe you felt emotionally neglected as a child to some degree, and you feel like, okay, you're a nurturer, so you're going to over nurture people around you. There's hope, right? There's hope. Remember, Chiron actually indicates aspects of our lives through no fault of our own, where you've been wounded in some way, shape, form, or fashion, right? So it could have been passed down. It could be ancestral. It could have been passed from generation to generation to generation to generation. And boom, here you are, a nurturer, right? And over nurturing. You could have been an over nurturing a mate who didn't reciprocate what you've been giving to them. Maybe you were showering them with love and flowers and candy and all of this. And I'm not talking about just a man. It could be a woman who was whomever. And you're not getting back what you've been putting into it. Remember, people have different love languages. So again, what I'm seeing here for you is you sitting down and getting your solar plexus chakras, just really remembering who you are and what you bring to. This is going to set a fire up under you. Like remembering exactly who you are. Like just, you know what? I know what I bring to the relationship. I know that I am. This is how you come across, the person in knight in shining armor, right? If you're a person who did not receive nurturing, you could be nurturing a snake. You could be nurturing somebody who at first seems like this, right? But then until they bite you, right? And depending on whether they're a venomous snake or non-venomous snake is just going to snap you out of that trance. You know what? I'm sick and tired of dating the same type of people. I'm just not getting what I want, right? I'm this to them, but they seem like this at first, but they're not really this, right? The venomous snake is going to have you repeating cycles over and over and over again. Like I'm talking about like this cycle of hurt and pain and feeling neglected and keep triggering and taking you back where you were even as a child. You've been feeling like that as a child. Like, I want to date, but I keep meeting snakes. Like I just keep meeting snakes, right? So the way that you heal that wound is to take action. Sit down somewhere and meditate. You know, you're a water sign. Get near a body of water. Get out in that sunlight. Remove that stale energy. That's what the sun does. Remove the stale energy. Get that vitamin D pumped in you, right? Making you feel a whole lot better. Let the tears fly, roll out your eyes, whatever. But then remember who you are. Remember that you're a sweetheart. Remember that you're an empath. Remember all the times they lied to you and you knew they were lying in your face. And you were just like, well, you made excuses for them. Because I know how it feels not to be nurtured. So I'm going to nurture this person. No matter how many times the snake bites you, I'm going to keep nurturing this snake. Because maybe if I show this snake enough love, it's not going to be a snake anymore. I'm going to keep loving this snake until it's no longer a snake. But guess what? A snake is a snake and it's always going to be a snake. Yes. So of course, you are this to them. Because you're a sweetheart. You're a Cancer, right? You've always been a sweetheart, right? But don't let the fact that maybe you felt neglected emotionally to some degree from childhood cause you to over nurture people. Because those same snakes know that you're a hardworking person, that you're earning a lot of money, a lot of this energy, and they will take stone cold advantage of you, Cancer. They will. And leave you confused and feeling restricted and smothered. Why? Because guess what? You're their cash cow. You are their cash cow, Cancer, and they don't want you to be with anybody else. Come on, I'm trying to help you wise up a little bit here. Yes, let's pull some more oracle cards. But hey, guess what? It's a waxing crescent moon currently, and that waxing crescent moon encourages positivity and faith. You're not going to be operating in fear that if I cut that snake off, that the right person is not going to come across my path. But before all of that, you're going to do the work. You're going to do the energy work. You're going to get to the root of why do I over nurture people who is either not willing to give me back what I give to them, reciprocate it, the love language that I want, or why do I keep meeting the same kind of people? Yeah. So some of you all are going to be by yourselves for a while, which is absolutely what's needed so that you can remember who you are. You're at the end of a cycle, which is great. It's a long and arduous one where you've been enlightened along the way. But this is a time for you to just kind of go inward. You have the ability to manifest a great deal of money, Cancers. I'm telling you. And while people say money is not everything, that is absolutely true. Money is a form of energy. It's another form of energy. But guess what? It's a resource. You're going to be feeling so much better when you get to the root of why you've been in over nurture for so long, right? Yes. On fire. That's what you're going to feel like. I'm on fire. I feel magnetic. I feel happy. I feel free. I no longer have that person around me, that energy just draining me. Nope. I don't have to over nurture that energy that was not giving me back what I needed from them or what I felt like I needed from them. Also meditating, being near a body of water, activating your crown chakra, getting to a God level of clarity. Again, remembering who you are. And you got the Wheel of Fortune spinning in your favor. So this is time and money spinning in your favor. This is attached to Jupiter, which is retrograde right now. All I see is expansion all around you. Because why? You're no longer over nurturing people. People who have stabbed you in the back. People who have ran smear campaigns on you. People who have laughed at you. People who have talked about you behind your back. And sometimes even in your face, Cancer. You're like, no, I may be by myself for a while, but I got my ancestors all around me, helping me into this new, help usher me into this new chapter of my life where it's free and clear. Hey, I'm attracting money. I got my emotions intact. I remember exactly who I am. I don't feel smothered anymore. See, this person is looking back about how they used to be. Remember you were in that relationship with that person who wasn't reciprocating what you wanted from them? They gone now. Woohoo! Celebrate. Celebrate. Yes, time to celebrate. That's right. Remembering who you are. Let's pull an oracle card and see what this oracle card has to say. So you got time and money in your favor. You don't need people who are not willing to reciprocate what you have to give. Absolutely not. And it doesn't matter what form they come in. They could be ex-romantic relationship. It could be friendship. It could be job. It doesn't matter who it is. Because you have the power as a God to manifest whatever amount of money that you want to manifest and balance your emotions out. You don't want to be around energy that's going to cause you to be moody, negative, clingy, unpredictable, suspicious of everything. No, you're a human lie detector. Why do you need to be suspicious when you already know? Oracle card. It reads, when I catch myself looking away from someone, I will remember to look into that person's eyes. Also, it says, you are made for bonding. Yeah, see? Yep. Love it, love it, love it. Love it, love it, love it. That's right. No more feelings of neglect for you whatsoever, because you have the ability to give yourself what you may have been craving since you were a child. And so you're not going to over nurture people who are either unwilling or incapable, or like knowingly or unknowingly able to give you what you've been giving to them, Cancer. Those days are gone. That's over. That's what I have for you, Cancers. Have a great one. I'll see you again on Sunday. Bye.